it's weird because of the rain out yesterday. Bad timing for that, but obviously you can't. I mean, upstairs, he's the one that decides. But we had to make some adjustments about pitchers and lineup and all that stuff. But we'll survive. We got 3 night games in a row. We got the one on Saturday, and we'll fly to Arizona on Sunday. So we should. I'm not complaining. We should be fine.
What's the situation for Price in terms
Price is going to throw an aggressive bullpen tomorrow. He was there today. He's in good spirits. Now it's just a matter of see where he's at after that and how we're going to fit him into the program. Obviously, we're running out of time and we have to build up. So, we'll make decisions when we have to make it. But, first things first, we got to see how he feels tomorrow.
Do you see him getting into, whether it's in Arizona or somewhere, some sort of game?
Yeah, he'll pitch somewhere. Yeah, but obviously tomorrow's the big day, and then we'll get the feedback afterwards, and obviously we'll map it out.
Do you have any concern about him not being on the opening day roster?
No.
So
Yeah. He'll be on the opening day roster.
What about Pierce?
Pierce, today he hit inside. Tomorrow, most likely, minor league at bats, just to make sure he's okay. Most likely, we'll play him. We'll play him either Friday or Saturday. He'll play in Arizona if everything goes well, and be ready for the season.
Anybody else you're concerned about?
No. Everything else is good. Eddie got his. I think he got up to 90 pitches, which is great. We got Rick today. We'll push him. He's probably as close as a regular season game for him. So do that and go from there.
You're going to start on the mound for the final games here?
I think Sale will pitch. When is it? Friday. Tomorrow's Hector, I think. Hector is tomorrow. I think Chris is Friday. Nate Saturday. And then obviously we got Sunday off, and we'll decide what we do. Yeah.
Why did you guys want to wait till Sunday to go to Arizona on Saturday night?
Well, we decided that was like during the season, so I don't even recall the conversation. But it was kind of like 3 night games, a day game. Pack your stuff. I know it's an off day, but it's one of those that at the moment when we had the conversation, it was like it makes sense to not rush on Saturday because of the 3 night games and all that. And then we actually tried to switch it this early in spring, but it wasn't possible. So.
You wanted to play another night game?
Huh? No.
It
It wasn't possible to try. Yeah, the travel. So we fly Saturday. We'll get there early enough. I think we get there like at noon or 1. So yeah, we'll be.
You guys aren't doing anything on Saturday, right?
No. On Sunday, no.
On Sunday, I'm sorry.
No.
Has there been anything other than the cyst that has held Hembry back? Like, has he physically been?
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's fine. I know he struggled with the command in the last one. Total opposite of the first one. He went from 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts to a lot of 3-2 counts. But yeah, physically he's fine. It's just a matter of now. Today, put a good one out there. I think velocity's there, so do that, and then he'll be ready.
You mentioned the other day how his fastball plays. What is it about his fastball that?
It's just velocity, and I don't know if it's spin rate or deception, but you look at his numbers. Up in the zone, he's been pretty successful. Like I said, last year he was a big part of what we were doing in the first half of the season. He did an outstanding job coming in middle of innings and strike people out. I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, his walk to strikeout ratio is pretty high, I think, and strikeouts per inning, they were really high. So that's something in this age you look forward to, there's certain guys that we know they're going to pitch to contact, and that's cool, get a double play or just kind of induce people to weak contact, but we prefer the swings and misses and fly balls, not hit hard. So he's in that category, and when he's good, when he's healthy, he can do that.
He's been historically better better against righties, but how do you feel with him against lefties?
We'll see. I mean, last year, coming into the season, I remember people were talking about Joe against lefties, and some people told me like, no, that's not good, and he became our lefty specialist. So we'll figure out. He has a good mix going, and we do feel that if he maximizes his stuff and he uses it in the right spots, he can get lefties and righties out.
A couple of weeks ago, you said you were challenging Devers to step up as the 3 hitter. How do you think he's?
Okay,
He's
been good. He's been good. I mean, forget the numbers, the at bats. They've been good, staying up the middle. I think the last few games he's getting a little bit bigger with the swing, but that's part of the process. But I think overall he's been solid. I love the fact when he's really good, he stays in the middle of the field. Well, like every other hitter, but he's able to drive the ball to left center, get bases up the middle, and whenever they hang one, like he did early in camp in Tampa, he can put in the seats to right. So it's all about learning and progression. But we're very pleased with the way he's been handled spring training this year.
Has he responded well enough, for you to feel good about having him in the 3-hole?
He's good, but we'll see. Lineup wise, I don't know. March 28th we'll be there, and we'll make decisions. Obviously, it seems like we're going to face a few lefties early in the season. Marco Gonzalez started today. I don't know if he'll be their home opener starter. Yeah, so there's lefties, and you guys know how we are. We're very versatile in that aspect. So, that day, whatever lineup we feel is the best one for us, as far as like the order and the guys that play, we'll go with that.
Do you think his bats have been significantly different against lefties?
Not the last few. He's been taking. He's been patient early in the count, and he's been chasing breaking balls down. So he knows it. Sometimes he gets frustrated, but that's something that he'll be better. He should be able to. When Rafi is really good, he uses left center, and he should be able to stay on lefties and hit it that way.
Alex, seeing him as a shortstop tonight, I've only seen him play a couple of games, but he looks like he's moving 100 times better than he was a year ago.
Yeah, a lot better. The other day he made a great play down the line, down the third base line, and he got it. He got up and threw second. We almost turned the whole play, and he'll tell you. He's like, and last year it was a challenge for him. Something that we saw it early. He got better with time, but right now he feels good, and he wanted to play short before we break camp. He hasn't played short in a while, so that's good for him to do it. Brock is going to play first tomorrow. Now, we know these guys are moving parts that are very important to what we try to accomplish, and we have to make sure they see the angle and they play positions they haven't played in a while before we go to Seattle.